Hello, this is Tyler with Keystone Farm. I'm just gonna make a video today showing my bale grazing setup this winter. I set out, what was it, 75 or so bales. I was shooting for, well, I set them up in rows of 5 bales per row, and I was hoping for a week and a half per row. And I have, I guess, 8 cow, or no, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 cows, 2 heifers, and 2 calves. This black one here with the white, some white on the face, that cow and its heifer calf are my brother's. I was hoping he'd sell them by now so they wouldn't eat all my hay, but they haven't sold yet. So if anyone's interested, they can put a message in the comments and I'll get you his contact info. All grass, beef animals. Is that one a Dexter maybe? This one, the sire was part Red Devon, part Wagyu, so Wagyu is supposedly good marbling and fat in its meat. Yeah, he is actively selling them, so shoot him an offer, and I think I would deliver within an hour or two at a little extra cost, but if you don't have the means to pick it up. Anyways, the video is, I was going to show you my bale grazing setup. So I tried to, I guess I have 2 fence lines parallel to each other. Here's one. I just put both of them in like 3 weeks ago. Timeless fence posts. This one's actually 6 wire. I was going to do it. I was going to go through all the holes in here, just so my chickens, try to keep the chickens from going into areas where we, I don't know, I guess don't want chickens. But then I did the bottom one, and the bottom is high enough off the ground that chickens could just go right underneath. So ended up just doing 6 because I was like, oh, if they can go underneath the bottom, there's no sense in doing every hole. And I know I could drill another hole through the bottom, and maybe I will at some point, but right now the ground is a little bit too uneven that it would touch. I could make the ground more even, and then I don't think the chickens would go under if I did, because it's every 3 inches. Yeah, maybe I'll do a more extensive video in the future of the bale grazing setup, but for now I just show a little bit. I did these rebar posts. This is the lane back to water. Maybe I'll walk that in a little bit, but I did rebar posts because some of these posts will probably be hard. If I did, the O'Brien temporary step-in posts, they'd be hard to get out once it's frozen in there. So these insulators, once I move to the next row, I'll just take the insulators off and likely just leave the post in there until the ground thaws out. Once the ground is thawed out, they can pull the post. But if I had an O'Brien post frozen in the ground, they would more likely break it. And this post is a pretty cheap rebar post. They could bend it, but I doubt they will. We'll see. I like using these reels. They're just electrical, for electricians. I think they can put wire, or I don't know what they use them for, but I make a little cut in them right here so the wire can hold off the ground. But for short runs, it's just, they're easier to manage than I usually use what's the real kind? I don't know, the ones Greg Judy uses. They're $150 a piece or something. These are, I don't know, $10, $15 a piece. So for shorter runs, I have like 10 of the more expensive ones, but for shorter runs, these are handy. And see how these insulators, you just kind of screw them on the rebar. And then to keep them you know, restrict the access to all these 70 so bales I have set up. I just shove a rebar. These rebar posts are 5 foot long. I probably shove it in there a couple feet and then put an insulator on them. You can see they're about out of hay here, but they haven't, I mean, they have enough. They're not balling, but they haven't touched these other hay bales. It's a pretty quick and easy system. I mean, it takes a little bit of time setting up all the bales, but once they're set up, the rest of the winter is very minimal chore time. I like to come out here every day just to spend some time with the cows. These are all dairy cows except my brother's has those beef cows, but they've never been milked before and haven't been handled much, so they're a little bit on the wild side. As you can see, I'll try to go pet this one, and when I get close, it'll see I'm still 3 feet from it and it's moving off. I don't think these ones are, this one and this one are heifers. I'm not sure if they're bred or not, but this is my first winter. I've only had cows for a few months now, and I'm open to suggestions on how to tame them down. I mean, I'm probably get some alfalfa pellets and give them little alfalfa pellets in a tub or whatever, holding it out, and just get them more used to me, and then transition to petting them. And you know, I have ideas, but I've never done it, so we'll see what works. Later I'll do a video on our new milking shed over there. You can see it in the distance. We got stanchions and whatnot set up, and we're milking 2 of these cows. They were already pretty tame when we got them, so it wasn't too difficult to train them in. But yeah, I haven't been pushing them too much. This is their second row of bales I've given them. They're definitely, well, this hay is ended up being pretty stemmy. We got so much rain this past summer that farmers had a tough time finding a good window to make dry hay. So I think he did first cutting in July, which is a little bit later than I would prefer, and he would prefer to do alfalfa this year. Mainly alfalfa. I think there's some grass in there too, but when they harvest it so late, it ends up being pretty stemmy, and the cows they kind of pick through and don't eat the stems as much, and then just try to eat the alfalfa leaves. Whereas if they had harvested it sooner, I think they would eat more of the plant. These are dairy cows, so they don't have a whole lot of fat on them. As you can see, I mean, their condition's just fine, but you want to keep plenty of food in front of them to keep warm. I mean, you want to do that with beef cows too, but I think dairy animals are a little more delicate, so seems kind of crazy to do this first time having cows. There's not many people out wintering dairy animals, but so we'll see how it goes. They haven't touched this bale much because it's basically all reed canary grass, and it was harvested late as well. I had ordered it not knowing it was reed canary. From now on, if someone says is selling a grass bale, I'll ask what species of grass it is, because I could have sent it back with the farmer, but I was like, whatever. He delivered 17 bales. He said he could take them back after I realized it's reed canary, but they're cheaper than the alfalfa bales, but still, it's hundreds of dollars, and they nibble at it a little bit, but not a whole lot. If they don't eat it, I'll just probably spread it around. More carbon. Most of these bales are alfalfa. And this bale as well, they didn't eat much of it, or they're still working on it. It ended up being a little bit moldy. Not too bad, but so the cows ate the three better alfalfa bales, and they know what they like, and they'll eat that first. It's been, what, 5 days I've had them in here. I was shooting for a week and a half per row. I think I might need to move them either this evening or tomorrow into this next row. So yeah, maybe I'll do another video on what I'm trying to accomplish, why I picked this specific spot to do the bale grazing this winter. And I don't want the video to get too long. But yeah, it's end of November. I don't even know what date it is. 2025, and see how this experiment goes. So far it seems good. Alright, that's it for now.